The Ohio High School Football Coaches Association and Carl Ducky Schroeder may be combined into one because Ducky was the driving force behind the organization. Ducky was the main man who worked with other coaches in the early 1940s to form and mold the Coaches Association. Ducky served as secretary-treasurer for 30 years, and his mind absorbed the history of Ohio high school football. He shared that knowledge with the entire nation. He was recognized all over the United States as Mr. Football in Ohio. Ducky was the brains behind the development of Ohio's North-South game that has been a star attraction in Ohio for 53 years.
Hi, I'm Don Hurler Jr., North Canton Hoover Vikings. I'm an assistant football coach for the North Squad and looking forward to working here at Massillon and looking forward to the game.
Hi, I'm Jim France from Akron Manchester Panthers. I'm the head football coach of the North Squad, and I'm also very excited to be here in Massillon for this big football game.
My name is Jerry Beauty. I'm the head football coach at Defiance High School, and I'm assistant coach for the North Squad.
I'm Dave Sedmak from Shaker Heights High School. I'm an assistant coach for the North Squad. I'm looking forward to the game.
Hi, my name is Kerry Hodakovic. I'm the head coach of the South All-Star team and representing Upper Arlington High School out of Columbus, Ohio. Currently the head football coach at Canton McKinley.
I'm Dan Wesson. I'm representing Shenandoah High School. I'm the offensive line coach assistant for the South All-Stars.
Hi, I'm Jack O'Rourke, assistant coach of South All-Star team, head coach at Springfield Shawnee High School.
Hello, my name is Dick Knox, representing Harrison High School. I'll be an assistant coach for the South All-Stars. I'll be working on the defensive side of the ball.
When a player is chosen to play in a high school all-star game, he is picked because of his past achievements. Ohio's North-South All-Star Classic is no exception. However, it is a game that over the years has become as much about future success as past achievement. In its 52 years, the game has seen 4 Heisman Trophy winners: Illyria's Vic Janowitz, Cincinnati Purcell's Roger Staubach, Archie Griffin of Columbus Eastmoor, and Cleveland St. Joseph's Desmond Howard. Staubach, Alliance's Len Dawson, Warren Harding's Paul Warfield, and Canton Central Catholic's Alan Page make up the 4 Hall of Famers who have performed in the game over the years. NFL stars like Boardman's Bernie Kosar, North Bend Taylor's Dana Stubblefield, Kijana Carter of Westerville South, and Steubenville's Courtney Snyder, who went on to become one of Indiana's all-time leading rushers, have all performed in this showcase over the years. Did you know that of the NFL's current 30 starting quarterbacks, 2 of them played in the North-South All-Star game? That's St. Henry's Bobby Hoying and Cleveland St. Joseph's Elvis Gerbach. The 1984 game had to be one of the most talented in the series history. 6 players would go on to play in the NFL, and 3 of those 6, Massillon's Chris Spielman, Middletown's Chris Carter, and number 74, Jeff Ulenake of Newark Catholic, would become all-pros. Tom Tupa of Brecksville, Lima Senior's William White, and Frank Stams of Akron St. Vincent St. Mary all became solid NFL players. 5 of those 6 are still active today. No football program has been as affected by the players in this game as Ohio State has been. Many of the names mentioned already are former Buckeye stars, but the list goes on and on. The 1968 National Championship team featured 11 starters, including 8 on offense who participated in this classic game. The team's entire starting backfield, led by Lancaster quarterback Rex Kern, leading rusher Jim Otis of Salina, and 4 of the 5 starting offensive linemen. Other former Buckeyes who were North-South All-Stars include Sandusky's Orlando Pace, Dayton Roth's Keith Byers, whose 1982 South team was coached by current Indian Creek head coach Sam Fornisaglia. Bel Air's Joey Galloway, St. Henry Redskin Jim Lachey helped the Washington Redskins to a Super Bowl title. Maxwell Award winner Bob Ferguson of Troy, Steubenville's Buster Tillman, Walsh Jesuits' Mike Vrabel, and Warren Harding's Corey Stringer. Lorraine Admiral King's Raymond Harris, Columbus Eastmore's Ray Griffin, and Miami Trace's Art Schleister, who in 1978 put on one of the greatest performances in the game's history. Of the 22 starters for Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl this past season, 16 were from Ohio, and of those 16, 13 are North-South alumni. 4 of the 5 offensive linemen, all of the starting defensive backs, and Butkus Award winner Andy Katzenmoyer of Westerville South represented their respective high schools in Massillon. You can add Dan Stoltz of Orrville to the list as well. The 1997 game saw many players who had an immediate impact on their college programs. Defensive end Rodney Bailey of Lakewood St. Edward was the only true freshman to start for Ohio State last season. Westerville South's David Mitchell would appear in all 12 games for the Buckeyes. Chad Long of Clyde would become Bowling Green's free safety, and Bedford's Chris Chambers would see a great deal of playing time for Wisconsin's offense. So, who from the upcoming 1998 game might we be talking about in 5 or 10 years, or maybe even this time next year? Could it be local representatives running back Chad Brinker of Martins Ferry, Bel Air quarterback Ty Massarelli, or Shenandoah tight end Doug Wesson? Could it be Ohio State-bound defensive back C. Grant of New Philadelphia, Dover tight end Matt Ireland, Cheney quarterback Antoine Floyd, linebacker Eric Clark of Zanesville, Walsh Jesuit fullback Tommy Lipinski, Massillon defensive back Josh Kreider, St. Ignatius quarterback Dave Ragone, and teammate right tackle LaCharles Bentley, DeSales linebacker Tom Weilbacher, or Canton McKinley teammates DeMarlo Rogier, Jamar Martin, and Kenny Peterson? Or will it be Benedictine lineman Gene Mrzkowski? You can see those players just mentioned and many, many other of not just Ohio's, but the nation's best this Saturday in Massillon.
Morning. Good morning.
Morning, how are you? Fine. Al Hennon, I'm the game director. Okay, nice to meet you. Just walk in, somebody will pick you up right there. In fact, here they come now.
South, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Okay, what you want to do, I think you can see the coaches.
Checked in with the coaches.
You lift the luggage down.
Okay, how's this?
Okay, we're going to do a couple more here. All right. Look like you're actually, you're looking good, but everybody else got to look good. Okay.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Massillon.
Yeah.
We'll go and see Come on, Ben.
Thank you.
Okay. You're Kevin, right? Yeah. Coach Earl. How you doing?
Kevin, what's your last name?
Jameson.
Number 7. Today we're dressing up 70.
What the number is it?
506.
Just tell me the name of it. I'll tell you Hi, Kevin Jameson.
Okay, are you North?
North.
Chief.
Are you south or north? Right here?
Yeah. I blocked my key up in the room.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm already off to a bad start on it.
okay. What game you in?
312.
Name, your school, fill in your height and weight.
Okay.
Done?
No, okay, slide
Springfield, go.
Hey, Tom, what's up? How you doing? Good.
That doesn't wake you up. No wonder you don't hear me. You ignore me. Uh-huh. Give me no excuse. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Bring your chin this way, just so. That's good. 1 second. Thank you very much. Okay, chin down just a little. That's good. Okay, hold on. Where are you from? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Brand new roll. One more. Thank you.
Okay.
Now you're free. Okay.
Kyle, Ross.
Now comes one of the others, real fun.
Yep. Well, that kicked her plate, didn't he? Yeah, he did too.
Does this go with that?
That's it?
Erica, shoulders. Okay. I take a lot, so don't panic.
Jimsy, quit chewing gum.
I'm sorry, I know it hurts. Okay, hold on. The one with the gum is out.
Chin up there, girl.
Okay, hold on.
My name's Al Hennon. I'm the game director. Since all you guys have graduated, you can call me Al. Okay. Welcome to Massillon. I want to introduce some people to you so you can recognize their faces, because you may need them throughout the week sometime to help you out with something. First of all, the lady that organizes everything coming into the week and it will man the office and take care of any kind of reservations and tickets is Nancy Halter. Nancy, would you stand, please? Another person that has assisted me, now this is the third year, standing behind me is Jeff Thornberry. Jeff? The gentleman that's in his first year with us is assisting me is Mr. Waterhouse, Dale Waterhouse. A gentleman that's doing his, I don't know, what do you call it, Mark? Field experience? Yeah. College field experience with us is Mark Keller. Mark? Now the next two guys are real important to you because they're they coordinate each team for me at the site, and recognize these guys and know who they are, because if you need something and you can't get to Jeff or Dale or myself, these are the guys that are my right-hand guys on the site. With the North is Andy Micatel. Andy, would you stand, please? North guys, get a look at. And with the South is Jim Bradfield. Jim. And one guy we can't do without because he's in charge of transportation, and if we didn't have him, we'd all be stuck here for the next several days, is Glenn Schenkel. Glenn? Two guys from the Coaches Association, the Football Coaches Association. One gentleman is here because he has to be here. It's his second year with us, coordinating from the coaches side, and he'll his duties are to work with myself. About Wednesday, we'll have a meeting with your coaches and go over the game rules, etc. He's the head coach at Kenton High School, and that's Mike Mock. Mike, would you stand? Gentlemen that just came in, brought your shoes, towels, what else, Jerry? Shirts, or footballs, etc. Again, representing the Coaches Association, Coach Jerry Cook. Jerry? Please do not switch your jersey number. We've got a Get Acquainted dinner tonight, and there are people from the Stark County area that will come and are your sponsors for tonight. And if you have the wrong jersey on, we're going to have trouble matching the person with the sponsor. So don't switch jerseys, please. Your daily schedules. Your coaches will post a daily schedule on one of their room doors, or maybe all their room doors, depending on what they've decided. Curfew in the Regency is at 10. Okay? You have to be in the Regency at 10. Okay? Lights out are at 11. Not for you. Okay? Before lights out. Because I'll tell you what, and this is coming from myself and the Coaches Association and our coaching staff, if you are late for curfew and we have to go out and hunt for you, and you don't have a good excuse, you're home. You're gone. Okay? Okay, you're adults now. You've graduated. We expect you just to follow these rules and everything will be fine. Okay, all your rooms have been inspected before you got your key and got in there. How many, does anybody have phones in their room? No, they're all out? Okay. Well, then we don't have to worry about that. In public, anytime we're in public, Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame, etc., all I ask is you take those earrings out for that period of time. Please don't wear hats when we're in the Regency, okay, or we're traveling. We've had times where guys have missed breakfast in favor of getting a couple more hours of sleep. And once you get into the dog days again, you get sick. And we don't want anybody sick. So don't miss breakfast. Get down here and get going. You have a trainer here all night. If you get sick in the middle of the night or something happens, 401 is the room you need to see. Okay, there'll be somebody there for you. For pictures today, after your team and your individual, you will be linked up with a 3rd to 5th grader from the Stark County area, and we call them the All-Star Kids. Okay? These kids idolize you guys. They know who you are. They can't wait to meet you. Okay? This is your opportunity to make an impression on a young kid, and I hope you take that opportunity. We've had this is the 2nd year for All-Star Kids. And we still have All-Star Kids from last year corresponding with their All-Star at college. Guys that want to go to church, stop in at 409 and get your name on a list. Nancy will be in charge of the Catholic faith. Dale Walterhouse will be in charge of Protestant. Leave here, we want you to stop at the office, room 409. Coach Cook will be there, and he'll give you your shoes, okay? Reebok has sponsored shoes. The rule for this camp is don't get in any cars with anybody, okay? The only vehicles we want you in is if you've driven your own vehicle, you'll get it back on Saturday, okay? Or in the vans, okay? Girls in the room is automatic goodbye. Listen, we hope you have a good time here. We have a lot more fun as the week goes on. This is kind of a crazy day. Once you settle in, I think you'll enjoy yourself.
How you doing? Pretty good.
I'm ready. Look here.
Get a minute, it's okay. We go.
Ready? Oh, we're ready.
Everybody sit up.
Coaches are straight ahead, right?
Except the head coach. Front row, put your hands on your knees.
And coaches, your hands are behind you.
I don't know. Third chair. I'm Jamie. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Flag? I play flag football. This is in the next Team 53. Smile.
Okay, hold on.
Man. Chris, how are you, Chris? Yeah. Nice Paul. Yeah. You like Ohio State? I'm going to Michigan State. All right, good guy.
Who? Oh, man. Where you ordering, Nate? Right here. Here, over here. Where, Hank? Right here. Look, what's your name? I get a mine. Here? I'm not receiving one. What is going on? I'm feeling lonely. I get so lonely. I'm happy again.
Here, now she's my little girl's friend, so I gotta get her with you. Mom, they got the tiger skin.
Where are you? Shake her eyes.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, one more. Okay, hold on. Chin up a little. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Put your arm on his helmet. Guess whose kid that is? Charles. Okay, hold on. You. That's a girl. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on.
You see number 1?
Just hold on a minute. Hey, hold on. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on. You got a state championship guy.
Okay, you stay there.
Hold on, one more. There you go. There you go up.
There you go. Yeah.
They're right there.
Move in just a little bit. I want more bulldog.
It's Mr. Football. Yeah. You are a lucky duck. I have a little girl, and she's our only tiger.
Right there. Now, there you go. Here. Okay. Now you're ready.
Fall down. Come on. Mom, can you go up?
Okay. Chelsea.
Thank you. Is that your music?
Pinch him in the butt. Is this your take? Yeah, we got to get him the key.
Hey, hold on.
Be tackling him in a couple years.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, hold on. One more.
Wait, stand.
Thank you. I'm scared.
Smile.
Bring your chin up, honey. That's a girl. That's it. Okay. That's my brother. That's my husband.
You go up here.
He's that's it. Okay, hold on. No, just relax.
You want his arm up?
Justin. Now, is that the juice?
Andy.
Yeah.
Yep. Got you right here. Bill Oliver. Judy Studer. There you go. I didn't get the line.
Cornell, maybe.
Be my guest. Thank you.
You're welcome. How about me?
Placard right here, so you don't have to remember what I play right now. You're going to give your name, your high school, your height and weight, your position, the college that you're going to, plans after college. So, all right, who wants to be the first one out here? We got a first volunteer, number 31 from the South. There you go.
My name is Tom Walbacher. I'm from St. Francis East Sales in Columbus. I'm 5'11". 230. Linebacker. I'm planning to attend Eastern Michigan on scholarship, and I want to teach high school after that.
Okay, next one. Just start coming up here. I'm not going to hand the phone just off to everybody.
My name is Rick Allen. I'm from Springfield, Shawnee. I'm also 5'12". I went 245 offensive lineman. I'm going to go to Ohio University, and I also want to be a teacher when I graduate.
My name is Joe Sellers. I'm senior high. 5'10", 175. Played defensive back. I'm going to Ohio University. I plan to go into computer business.
My name is Rocky Boyman. I went to St. Xavier High School in Cincinnati. 6'4", 210. I play safety. And I'm going to University of Notre Dame. I plan to study pre-med there and become a doctor. Thanks.
My name is Vincent Harrison. I went to Princeton High School in Cincinnati. 5'11", 185. I play receiver. I plan to go to UK and study business and hopefully on law business one day.
My name is Brad Miller. I went to Manatee Creek High School, which is about 15 minutes southeast of Lancaster. I'm 6 foot, 205 pounds. I play outside linebacker. I plan to attend Robert Morris College in Pittsburgh. And I plan to major in business and someday I hope to own my own business.
My name is Sean Nelson. I went to Kennedy Fairmont High School outside of Dayton, Ohio. Outside Dayton. 6'4", 240. And I play defensive end. I'm planning on going to Indiana University. And I want to work for my dad when I go.
My name is Greg Greathouse, Bell St. John's High School, 6'7", 245, play tight end, playing on attending Toledo. After college, hopefully get a good job in the workforce.
My name is Adam Cecil. Graduated from Chesapeake High School. I'm 6'3", 240. I play center. I'm planning on attending Northwood University and hopefully going into business.
My name is Jay Byram. I went to Grove City High School. 6'4", 235. I play center. I'm going to Vanderbilt University and veterinary.
My name is Aaron Clark. I went to Gainesville High School. I was 6 foot, 240, fullback. I plan to attend Bowling Green and hopefully major in business.
My name is Paul Harker. I went to Chaminade Julienne in Dayton, Ohio. 6'4", 305, maybe more. Offensive guard. I'm going to go to Michigan State University and kind of want to be a chef or have a cooking show or something like that.
My name is Mike Morrison from Canton High School. About 6'3", 205, quarterback. Went to Ohio University and major in business.
My name is Steve Grant. I'm from Philadelphia, Ohio. I'm 6'3", 190, defensive back. I'm going to Ohio State, and after college I plan to get an education and teach history.
My name is Ike Klepper. I went to Batavia High School in Cincinnati. 6'4", 300 pounds. I'm a lineman, both ways. 1 year at Cincinnati, and I plan to become a health teacher.
My name is Matt Edwards from Cincinnati Moeller. I'm 6'3", 230. I play linebacker. I'm at the University of Miami. I plan to study business.
Tom Mazzarelli from Blair High School. I'm 6'1", 190, quarterback. Plan on attending Ohio State and become an engineer.
My name's Steve Hummel. I go to Kenton High School. About 6 foot, 235. Play inside linebacker. Going to Kent State. Majoring in business. Hopefully get a job somewhere in that field.
I'm Andy Weinheimer from Local High School outside of Cincinnati. 6'7", 310, play offensive line. I attended UC and plan on teaching high school someday.
I'm Tom Parkey from Cincinnati Moeller. 6 foot, 195. I play place kicker. Not really play, it's just good. Attending Ball State University in Muncie, and after college, I plan to be in the sports medicine field.
My name is Jamal White. I went to Colerain High School. I'm about 6'3", weighing about 210 pounds. I'm playing outside linebacker. I'm going to the University of Kentucky and playing a major in business.
My name is Dante Green. I'm from Springfield South. I'm 5'7", 165. I plan on going to Toledo and major in business.
My name is Ruben Dunbar. I'm graduating from Wayne High School in Dayton, Ohio. 5'11", 175. To the University of Cincinnati. Hope to study business.
Okay. My name is John Osborne. I attended Edgewood High School in Trenton, Ohio. I'm about 6'5", 295. I play O-line, D-line. I plan to attend Miami University, and I actually don't know what I want to do afterwards. name is Wes Cates. I'm from Westville North. About 6'1", 185. Play running back and defensive back on California University in Pennsylvania. Plans after college, I'm not sure. Hopefully I'll own a successful business.
My name is Derek Davis. I'm from Jackson High School. I'm 6'4", 294. I play tackle. I'm planning on attending a high university, and hopefully one of these days I want to be able to teach special learning disabled children in classes.
My name is Matt Allen. I'm from Dover, Ohio. I'm 6'3", 240. I play defensive tackle. I'm going to Malone College to major in business, and someday I want to own my own business.
I'm Jared Moran. I'm from Riverview. I'm about 6'2", 205. I play fullback, and I'm going to Kent State to major in business.
Hello, my name is John Hill. I'm in Springfield South High School. 6'3", 300 pounds. Play offensive tackle. I'm going to Wittenberg University. And after college, I'm going to go to law school.
My name is Chad Breaker from Martinsbury High School. 5'11", 185. Play running back. Plan to attend High University, go into exercise physiology. Maybe become a strength and conditioning coach for university.
Scott Wesson, went to Shenandoah High School. 6'1", 240. Play tight end. Daddy Warren College. I'm not sure. My name is Trent Connor. I'm from Staple High School. I'm about 6', 220. I play defensive tackle. Plan on attending Bowling Green and study. I don't know, be a high school teacher. Robert Red. I went to Lane High School. 5'11", 190. Wide receiver. I'm attending Bowling Green State University. And a major in business administration. Brian Bridges from Hampton High School, 6'3", 290. I plan on attending Kent State University and major in secondary education.
My name is Zay Clemens. I'm a graduate from Shaker Heights High School. I'll be attending Ohio State football. About 6'1", 190, and I plan to be a computer analyst.
My name is Sean Robinson, graduated Warren G. Hardy High School, about 6', 175. I play wide receiver, cornerback. I will be attending the University of Pittsburgh, and I plan on being an engineer. My name is Tim Love from Cloverleaf High School, about 6'4", 247. I play tight end defensive end. I will attend the University of West Virginia and study computer science. My name is Eric Garrett. I graduated from Akron, Manchester. I'm 6'1" and 3/4, and I weigh a lot. I'm offensive line and defensive line. I'm going to Kent State, and I want to be a history teacher and a coach. Baron McMichael, Shaker Heights High School, 6'1", 250. Play offensive, defensive line. I'm going to the University of Buffalo next year, and I'm planning to be an orthopedic surgeon.
My name is Sean Register from Foster High School. Plan to attend the University of Toledo. I play DB and wide receiver. And I don't know what I'm be after that. Right.
I'm Chris Shepard. I graduated from St. Francis Hills High School in Toledo. 6'2", 230, play linebacker. I'll be going to Independence Junior College in Kansas, and I think I want to study sports medicine. My name is John Gary, Curry High School, 6'5", 225 pounds. I'm an inside linebacker, and I plan on attending the University of Finley and becoming a biology teacher.
My name is Charles Bentley. I attended St. Louis High School, about 6'3", 280. Play tackle, going to Ohio State, and I want to major in microbiology.
My name is Darren Dutton. Went to Lake High School, about 6 foot, 210 pounds, give or take 65. Played tackle both ways. I'm going to be attending Walsh College and plan to be a teacher.
Guy Gruber from North Canton Hoover. I'm about 6 foot, 180. Play DB. I'm attending Princeton University and plan on majoring in environmental studies. Matt Campbell from Perry High School here in Massillon. I'm 6'3", 230. I play tight end and plan on attending the University of Pittsburgh and hope to be a high school coach.
I'm John Mazer from Akron Springfield. I'm 6'3", 260 pounds. I play defensive tackle when I plan to attend Bowling Green, and I'll be a teacher.
Hi, my name is Kevin Jameson. I'm a graduate of Niles McKinley High School. I'm about 6'4", 290. I play offensive line. I plan on going to Kent State in the fall, major in pre-med, hopefully become a doctor someday.
My name is Ed Hollis, and I graduated from Toledo St. Francis. I'm 6'4", 180, and I play receiver and defensive back. I'm going to Hillsdale College in Michigan and plan to become an engineer. My name is Kenny Bonner. I graduated from Keenville High School, and I'm 6'3", 210, and I plan to attend Youngstown State and major in business.
Hello. My name is Onaje Grimes, and I'm going to Shaker Heights High School. Yes. I'm 20, about 6'3", maybe 6'4" in the books. Competition, I'm a D and outside linebacker, and I used to play wide receiver. Let's see, my cousin's going to Northwestern University, and I plan to do a little bit of math and science, majoring. And then hopefully I might be a businessman or a physical therapist.
Christian Mello from Youngstown Mormon, 6'4", 275. Plan on attending University of Toledo, where I plan on studying engineering.
So my name is Tony Fisher. I'm here from Euclid High School. I'm 6'1", 207 pounds. I play Joe Black. I'll be attended at the University of Georgia, and I'm trying to study in communication.
My name is Josh Kreider. I'm from Washington High School here in Massillon. I'm about 6'1", 195. I play safety, and I'm headed to Duke University, where I'll probably major in engineering.
My name is Warren Gross, graduated from St. Edward High School, 5'10", 180, wide receiver, defensive back, attending University of Nebraska, and playing getting into the engineering.
Matt Zerker, graduated from Waynedale High School, 6'1", 215, attended the University of Akron,
play linebacker, maybe a teacher.
Hi, I'm Nick Latz. I'm going to the University of Pittsburgh. I'm 6'2", 210. When I get there, I'm going to dual major in computer science and business.
My name is Dave Ergon. I went to Cleveland State Nations. 6'4", 210. I play quarterback and attending Louisville and majoring in business.
My name is Dave Petrozello. I went to Lake Catholic High School, 6'5", 270, defensive end, University of Michigan, and probably business management.
My name is Tommy Lipinski. I went to Wallace Jesuit High School. I'm 6'1", 250. I play running back. I'm going to the University of Notre Dame. And I want to be an accountant.
Dean Murkowski, Cleveland Benedictine, 6'3", 300, offensive guard. I'm going to Purdue University, and I want to study sports medicine there.
Devon Martin, I graduated from McKinley Senior High School. I'm 6'1", 250. I'm playing fullback. I'm going to Ohio State, and I'm studying business certification. I'm Kenny Peterson. I attended McKinley Senior. Height 6'4.5", 265. Position defensive end. College, Ohio State. And I'm playing a major in business and sales somewhere along that line.
Name is Antoine Floyd, graduate of Cheney High School, 6'3", 190, quarterback, playing on Penn State, pursued a career in business.
Rob Turner, Kirtland High School, 6'5", 275, attending University of Purdue, or Purdue University. Either majoring in business or engineering.
My name is Brian Howard. I go to Norton High School. I'm 6'4", 305. I'm offensive line. Move over to Kent State University and study engineering, electrical technology, and minor in education. I'm for a shot for the Olympics.
My name is Darcel Irby. I went to Sandusky High School. I'm 5'9", 200 pounds. Play safety. I'm going to Wittenberg University. I want to own my own business.
Marlon Rozier, Kent McKinley, about 5'10", 205. Play tailback, going to Kent State. I played on major in communications.
Why y'all in the middle, man?
I think we're definitely curious. Turn that thing off, Ron.
They look happy now, don't they?
They're happy. Hey guys, this is Mr. Am Stutz and his crew from DD Stutz's. Can we give him a big hand for that great meal they gave us tonight? We're glad to have you.
Good game coming up, I bet, right?
You betcha.
Good. Nice field to play in, too.
Yeah. Thanks again.
Hey, thanks for having him here. Right. You need a cleanup crew now, right?
Huh? What do they know? What?
I really appreciate you coming.
I'm like, come on, please. You gotta wear these? We're about 3X. I don't need no 3X.
Oh, boy.
You're auto direction.
You got X.
I got 2. Whippy crack. And then goes to Friars.
Stop.
Oh, we get a camera. You with the news?
Sure, he's with the news. And this is Vince. He's not Scott.
Pretty nice little town.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Paul Brown Tiger Stadium in Massillon. Tonight, we have a little different sort of a treat for you, because we have the North-South All-Stars in an almost anything goes contest. Let's see, Lindsay Carey. Wow, I'm tired out already. Lindsay, everybody, but just a second here. How many people in the stands are not from Stark County? Let's hear you cheer. Everybody not from Stark County. All right. Hey, welcome. Thank you for coming. We have a great group from outside of the county. How about everybody from Stark County? Are you here? And once again, how about a round of applause for these North-South All-Stars? Aren't they great, ladies and gentlemen? All right, once again, we'd like to thank Grinders and Such and Kevin Smith for their sponsorship of the evening. Also, cookers to you. But ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you the head coach of the Massillon Tigers, Rick Shepard.
One, two, three, four, five.
Same direction. Same direction.
Yeah, we got some big guys.
Same direction. Same direction. Keep going.
There's the first kick.
Head down. Keep going.
Nine.
One more. 10.
Key thing here is keeping that soccer ball between mediums. Good job. Everybody doing a good job here so far. Please sit down so we can see who did everybody in the three. Officially for 3 minutes.
Y'all gotta cheer for me now. Go! Over here!
Behind the line.
You're a scientist, dog. Like that. Good job.
Now, are these young men in town for 1 week as opposed to used to be 2, or what is the rule there?
It used to be 2 weeks, and it's backed off now, and I think it's the best, because we're not going to get the injury factor together.
Joe Demmer, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Joe, thank you. Thank you very much.
Go, baby! Don't kick, just let him pull.
And the object, the team with the most water in the can, right here, at the end of the race is the winner. So there's a 3-minute time limit. And all the members of the team line up in a straight line over that way. The player on the end dips his bucket in the water. He passes it to the next player, who passes it over his head. And here's the key. It's got to be passed over his head to the next player. This player passes it between his legs to the next player, alternating the bucket of water each time under and over as described. So you got to go over the head and then under the legs. So this is going to be something to watch. A lot of these teams feel that they've still got a chance to win the championship. Go for all the marbles. Coach Shepard's doing a great job keeping everybody in line. 3 minutes. Yes, sir. Mo Rickett has just asked if there's a time limit, and there is. It's 3 minutes. Well, all right. Hold on there a second. Hold on there a second. Not so sure that we're going to have the water relay after all. But what we have here is a few wet people. And we're not sure now. I think that it was a case of the cheerleaders, they just couldn't take it anymore and had to start dumping on the boys here. Yeah, Sarah Fichter just got some water dumped on her. Kevin, want to thank you very. You got a little wet here, my friend.
Just a little.
Kevin Smith of Grinders and Such. How about a round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen, sponsoring this event. And without his support, why, we just couldn't do what we do. Kevin.
Who? Watch him. Oh, yeah, he's in the right point. Put it up. Watch this. Jesus!
See the club hit the ball. Like,
All right, here we go.
hey, can you get over past that purple flag?
Dang!
Yeah, I got one out. See that purple flag?
Uh,
There you go.
Darren Dutton. Big D.
That was gone. Is that good enough?
This for you, Sal. I got a titanium shaft.
Got one up there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this for you, South, and point to him. Shoot, I was launching that mud. Watch, you got in the ball. I don't think y'all can hit it far as me, man. Stop it. Let me see. Let me get it.
That's a nice one.
What's up, Sean? Woo! Look at them trees. Look at them trees. Hey, man. I'm coming with y'all.
Dutton. Hold back, man. I gotta get warmed up.
All right, get some rest. Harder going forward.
Woo, what's up?
Hey, I'm going to the trees too.
Oh, easy.
That's you were going?
What's your name?
Dave Vergone. Uh-oh.
I see him.
Trouble.
No.
I'm Mr. Sheets. I'm the supervisor here at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I want to thank you for coming to see the Hall of Fame. We're going to take you directly up to the game day. It's a $3.2 million production of NFL films. After we're done with that, the hall is yours until, I know your head coach is hiding back there. He's a real short guy, right? Oh, Mr. Franz, how you doing, sir? Very good. What time do you leave? About 8?
I don't know.
Okay, that's when they left last night, around 8. Okay, and we'll meet right back here at 8 o'clock. Okay? All right, I'll just bring you right in here. All right, we can count you here one at a time when I do fast here. This here, it's going to start here on the monitors, okay? It's going to be pregame. And then after the pregame's done, they're going to take you into the locker room of the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And you're going to be in the locker room, and after that, you're going to walk out. You're going to rotate 180 degrees. You're going to walk out with the teams into last year's games, and you're going to finish up with this year's Super Bowl, okay? So, like I said, it's a $3.2 million production. It's made by NFL Films, and everybody enjoys it. Okay? Everybody enjoys it.
Game Day Stadium.
John's phone. He went out with Jeff. Sure.
You have all been involved in Charlie post-game.
Where the gang's at?
You got these focus. Oh, yeah, you did like this. Like this. Actions on the field, you're talking. Never been more about it with the guys. And you got something that no one will ever be able to take away from you, and that's that reigning world champ. Congratulations.
With my brother. And read the caption.
Jim Thorpe played for the Canton Bulldogs against Massillon in 1904 and 1905.
Just chicken. There you go. You're welcome. And you had cheeseburger. Hi. Okay. What's your pop? Okay. How you doing, babe? Hi. Chicken with Swiss and a cheeseburger. Chicken with Swiss and chicken Swiss. You're welcome.
That was mean, wasn't it?
Don't bother me. Doesn't bother me.
What? Tell them about the culture. Hi, I'm Gene Fornash, driver of Van 3. Had a great time.
Hi, I'm Paul Myers, and I drive Van 1 and have a great time with the North and South teams.
I'm Bob Graber. I drive Van 2, and I'm very happy with my job. And a group picture? Okay.
What about 35?
You took me, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You're the one that went in head first?
Yeah, that was me.
I got good footage of that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I was drowned. Oh. I'm not lying. I was drowned.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice.
What part did you play in? He's a star. He's a star of the movie. Yeah, he's a star of the movie. That movie was sweet. He was in the big head. He surprised the heck out of me.
Sam, come here, quick.
Cheese for your milk. Cheese, you want starting milk? Hey!
Ah, you got me.
Simon says, shut up. These are your judges. If they say you're out of here. Simon says, jump up and down your right foot. Put your foot down. Simon says, down. Simon, pick it up. Put it over their head. You're going to work it all the way back. You'll do it till you're all the way through. We'll see which team can be first.
Hold it in. Hold it in. Go first. Come on. There's got to be planning. There's got to be a planning stage in front of mine.
Hey, girls.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. When it gets to here, we're done. When it gets down, come on, we're done. Get over there. Get duck your head. Duck your head. Duck your head. Duck it. Duck it. Duck it. There you go. Come on. Right here. Twice. 4, 5, 6, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Keep your eyes on the person that throws it to you. 2,
Right here. Hey. Come on here. Hey, give it to him, man. Give it up. Hey, do it. Stop it. My new bird. Jack. I got to make it on. Subway sounds good. Okay. Hey, yeah, look. How you doing?
you're all decorated out, ready to... Is that clear?
Really? Insurance will state high risk. Oh, I don't.
We'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the Ohio High School All-Star Classic Banquet. Tonight's banquet is the Massillon community's way of saluting the finest football players and coaches, we think, in America at the high school level. The young men seated at the tables with you tonight represent our class of 1998. They were selected by the Ohio High School Football Coaches Association as outstanding players in the state of Ohio. We've had a very memorable camp. We have 26 of these players moving on to another level of all-star play, and that's the Big 33 Ohio-Pennsylvania game. And to my knowledge, that is a record number of young men going from this classic to the Big 33. We also have the National Sammy Award winner in this camp. The Sammy Award is the Sports Illustrated Scholar Athlete of the Year. And at this time, I would like Brian Hallett, the Sammy Award winner, and North All-Star to please stand. Brian. We also have for the first time, and I think you've seen them as you come in, but for the first time we've had cheerleading squads, and tomorrow night will be their debut, the first time in the Ohio Classic. These young ladies have made their presence known very early in the camp by starting the water fight at Monday night's Almost Anything Goes. We did not get through the last event because of these young ladies, and we appreciate their time and their coaches' time to come out and commit to the All-Star Classic. Then there's tomorrow night, the war between the North and the South. That will cap off, again, a memorable camp, memorable 9 days for us, and hopefully for these young men and our committee. So we look forward to tomorrow night. To welcome you from the Massillon community, the president of the Massillon Chamber of Commerce, and a member of our All-Star Committee, Mr. Gene Berner. Gene?
Thank you, Al. Actually, a week ago, I welcomed the players and the coaches to Massillon. And I'd really like to go a little different direction right now. 6 months ago, the major sponsor for this game decided not to sponsor a lot of different kinds of amateur athletic sports. And so as a result, this game was actually on the brink. But I think that all of us owe the Coaches Association here in Ohio and the local committee one great big round of applause for what they've been able to do in this last 6 months. This game, the 53rd game of this series, may not have happened if it wasn't for the unbelievable effort that the Coaches Association, Al Hannon and Nancy Halder, and the whole committee was able to put together. And rather than welcoming everybody, which I actually did a week ago, I think we all ought to give this group a big round of applause.
Thank you, Gene. Our speaker tonight is no stranger to excellence in the game of football. He graduated from Massillon Washington High School in 1973, where he played running back and linebacker, lettering twice in his career. He was an All-State nominee in the state of Ohio as a running back. After high school, he played running back at the University of Iowa for 3 seasons. He's been an assistant football coach at Kent State University, Southern Illinois, Southern University, Wyoming, Washington State, and Wake Forest, where he was the offensive coordinator. He has experienced the Australia Bowl, the Tokyo Bowl, the Aloha Bowl. From 1989 to 1992, he was an assistant with the Miami Hurricanes. And as a result, has played a part in 2 Division I national championships in 1989 and 1991. Presently, he's the head coach of James Madison University. His 1995 team played in the Division I AA playoffs and was ranked 15th in the final poll. His 1996 team was ranked 25th in the final Division I AA poll. Coach Wood and his wife Rosa have 2 sons and 1 daughter. Coach's son Alex is also a fine coach, defensive line coach at Morgan State University. It is my pleasure to introduce to you Coach Alex Wood. Welcome home, Coach.
Thank you very much, Al. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to have the chance to come back home. I want to thank everyone for giving me that opportunity tonight. I do appreciate it. First of all, I'd like to say good evening. Hope everybody's having a good evening, and I'd like to say congratulations to the All-Stars, the parents and the coaches, teachers as well. And also, I'd like to expand a little bit on what Gene talked about. I tell you what, it's a great job considering all the things that have taken place in a short period of time to bring this game about. Because we all know how hard it is to put together an event such as this. And I've always felt, being an Ohio high school football player, that this game is truly the best game in the country, without question. And I think that this banquet demonstrates that. Also, I'd like to give a special thanks to Al Hennon, who, with some other folks, made the first contact to invite me here tonight. And Al, I do appreciate it. It always is nice to have folks appreciate what you do and invite you back to speak at an event such as this one. Also, some special thanks to some gentlemen in the audience. Mr. Ed Greer. Ed was also instrumental in contacting me and asking me would I be interested in doing this, and I do appreciate that. Ed's been in the Massillon community. He's a part of the Athletic Advisory Committee that functions here in the community of Massillon that tries to assist young people, kids who we term at risk, so to speak. And I know Ed's worked hard in that endeavor, and we do appreciate it. Also, Ben Bradley. I'm not sure if Ben is here, but he's a former Tiger, former Washington High School alumnus, a great football player here, as I remember. I was a little tight when I used to watch Ben run around and play football, and he played for some great teams here. Again, I don't know if he's here, but he's also a member of that Athletic Advisory Committee. Also, Mayor Francis Ciccanella. He's also a member of that committee, and he was also instrumental in me coming here tonight. And I'd like to say to them, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Also, just once again, a thank to the folks on the dais for all the hard work that they put into this event. We do appreciate their leadership in the area of athletic achievement. We do appreciate that. It's truly an honor to be the featured speaker at an event such as this one. I've always felt, again, that this is the best game going. And tonight, what I'd like to talk about is it's my call on what my topic would be. And as I thought about it, I said, you know, that's pretty easy for what you can talk about. And I said, I'm going to go to this place tonight, I'm going to talk about the virtues of football. Because I think we can appreciate it, but sometimes we really don't. Sometimes we give lip service to the things that football is all about. And not so much the X and O's of football, obviously, but some of the values that it teaches. You know, such as persistence, community, leadership, accountability, relationship, and sacrifice. Those are some of the things that we try to extract from the game as we play it. You know, this past January, the American Football Coaches Association had its national convention in Dallas, Texas. And at this convention, coaches from all over America get together to discuss issues concerning the sport of football. Every year, for the past 76 years, football coaches from all levels have been convening to discuss the ways to make the sport of football better. We discuss issues such as safety, playing rules, how to make the game more entertaining, image of the game, and how to heighten its role in developing character and work ethic in young people. Each year, our organization, probably much like the Ohio organization, will elect the new officers, new president, and at the close of our convention, we will honor our district champions and our national champions. At the closing ceremony, our new incoming president will give all 5,000 members a parting message to go back to our local communities and to the public at large. This year's President Roy Kidd from Eastern Kentucky University charges all with going out and promoting the game of football whenever given the opportunity. And tonight is that perfect opportunity. At our January meetings in Dallas, it was brought to our attention that there are pockets of declining participation in the sport of football at the high school level. That's a concern. You know, I know that's pretty much unheard of in this state for the most part, but believe it or not, for some of your neighboring states who are part of this decline. So I'd like to use my time here this evening to talk about the virtues of the sport of football. You know, I know personally, without the motivation of playing this game, I probably would have not have finished high school, much less going on to attend or graduate college. And I know that to be true for thousands of young men across this country. I'm compelled to speak from personal experiences because that's my best weapon. I know that my experiences are isolated, but I still feel that they're relevant. You know, I played 3 years of high school football here in Northeastern Ohio, winning one outright championship in 1970, and somewhat of a controversial one in 1972-73, going to the first state high school playoff game in 1972 in Columbus, Ohio, at Ohio State Stadium. 11 o'clock a.m. Saturday morning, we, Massillon, Washington, played Cincinnati Princeton in the state of Ohio's first high school playoff format. We went to that game ranked #1 in the state and #1 in the United States of America, finishing on a 10-0 regular season record. At the start of that game, remember, at 11 o'clock in the morning, we took the field in front of 46,000 people to play Cincinnati Princeton. I could go into all the details. In short, we lost that game 17-14. I could go through all those things, but you know, that season alone has so much to do with who I am today. It is truly unbelievable. You know, my whole football experience, I can attest to, taught me to be a winner in everything that I do. It takes you, the individual. You have to make things happen for yourself, for your team, and for your family. So I'm going to say to each and every participant, understand that you can and will make the difference for your team, for your family, and for yourself through this game of football. Learn how to master and appreciate the things you learn while playing the game. You know, once your playing days come to a close, don't forget, you have to give back. That's what this game is all about. This is what I've been doing for the last 21 years of my life. Because of my experiences in football, I've been giving back through my coaching experiences. You know, you have to give back to the next generation, whether it be cousins, brothers, sisters, friends, and so on. Remember that. And what I'm saying to you is, through football, you can become a leader. You can separate yourself from the pack. Now you're saying to all of us, watch me. This is how you become a leader. And this is how you make a difference in life. Watch me. You know, we've all been at that football game where that one player will start beating on his chest and he'll look over to the sidelines and he'll tell his coaches and his teammates, watch me. I'm going to show you how to play this game. And then he goes on to make every single play for the next couple of series that makes the difference in that football game. And he inspires his team and his coaches because he says, watch me. Developing that watch me attitude helps you to understand accountability and that you can't pass the buck. Being a leader is like being the head coach or the CEO of a major corporation. You know, as I was pursuing my coaching career, as Al talked about, I started at Kent State University in 1979, my first coaching job after I left the University of Iowa. And it was interesting because I always write different coaches and ask their opinion. You know, how do I perfect my craft? How do I become the best assistant football coach that might lead me to being an offensive coordinator, a head coach, etc.? I would write to people like Eddie Robinson from Grambling. I'd write to Tom Osborne, Don James, Dennis Green, and they would all write me back, surprisingly. and I would take their responses and I'd look at them, and they would all have great advice. I'd put them in a file, so I'd have something to refer to as I go through my career. So in case I would ever get off track, I would have something to refer back to for people who had achieved a high level of success in my profession. And what I took to heart, though, really came from my coach. My coach, he was the late Bob Cummings, who was my head coach here at Massillon High School, and also my head coach at University of Iowa. And Coach Cummings said to me, you know, we talked quite a bit after I got through playing, and we truly became friends. He says, you know, Al, he says, to be a good head coach, it's going to take all you have and just a little bit more. And you know, I really didn't understand what he meant until I got this job. And in a different kind of voice, he says, you can't hide. And I says, you know, I understand that. And he says, when you become a leader, you can't hide, and you must be accountable. And you know, as I think about that, it reminds me of a guy who's a private in the Army, okay? And he takes a friend of his place down in a motor pool one day. So he's down there, he's wiping off cars, and he gets to the last car of the day, and the phone rings. He goes over, picks up the phone, he answers, I say, motor pool. And the voice on the other end says, Private, what kind of cars do you have down there today? And he says, well, we've got some compact cars for some privates, we've got some full-size cars for some colonels, and we've got some luxury cars for any one of those big fat generals. And so there's silence on the phone, and the voice on the other end says, Private, do you know to whom you're speaking? He says, no sir, no I don't. He says, this is General Chappie James. Then the private, there's silence on the phone, he says, General, do you know to whom you're speaking? He says, no I don't. He says, well that's good, goodbye, Daddy. And he hangs that phone up. So you see, he had no accountability for his actions. He could hang that phone up and pass the buck. I remember my days as an assistant football coach. I could pass the buck. But as a leader, you must answer that call when it comes back. You must be accountable. You know, football does that for you in more ways than one. I'm living proof of it, so are a lot of people in this audience. And football helps us to learn to build and maintain relationships as we go through life. We can distinguish genuine friendship from fictional friendship. Also learning the true meaning of loyalty versus acquaintance. We all experience different types of relationships, some long-term, some short-lived. Don't let friendship get in the way of a responsible decision. Sometimes that's tough to do, especially when you really think you know someone, and the most critical time, you find out you don't. I know peer pressure can sometimes contribute to a bad decision as well as to a good one. You know, sometimes as I'm talking about things, I can illustrate my point just a little bit better with a story. You know, out west there was two guys. There's a henchman and a bank robber. The bank robber's name was Boss, and these guys they robbed the bank out in Arizona, out west. Well, they take off and they go out of town for a while, and they're gone. And the henchman, he looks back, he's getting a little bit nervous, and he says, Boss, he says, I think we're being followed. Boss says, oh yeah? Well, who do you think it is? He says, well, Boss, he says, I think it's that lawman from that small town where we robbed that bank. He says, yeah, well, how far away are they? He looks back, and he says, they're about 3 days out, Boss. He says, 3 days out? Yeah, he says, Boss, I can barely see him. He's about that big. He says, okay, when he gets to be that big, I want you to shoot him. He says, okay, Boss, I got you. So they take off, and they're on the run. They're getting away from that town, and they get a little bit further. That's the henchman. He's getting kind of nervous. He says, Boss, he says, they're getting closer now. So he says, he's about right there, Boss. He says, okay, when he gets to be right there, I want you to shoot him. Gotcha, Boss. So they take off, and they're on the run. They're getting away, and shoot, got all the money and all those good things. And so they get a little bit further out. The henchman still, he's just a little nervous. He says, Boss, I tell you what, they're gaining on us. They're getting right there. He says, remember what I told you now? When he gets to be that high, I want you to shoot. He says, I got you, Boss. Me and you've been buddies, we've been friends for a long time. I'll do what you say. So they go on, and he says, Boss, he says, they're about right there. Boy, Boss, he's about right there. He says, okay. He said, let's get over these bushes and hide. We'll wait for them to come up, and we'll ambush them. He said, that's a good idea, Boss. So they do that. They get over the bushes. And boy, here comes that sheriff. And he's rising. He's getting higher. He's getting taller. He's getting taller. And he's about right there. And Boss, he kind of hinges the old henchman. He says, he's about right there. He says, you better shoot him. And the henchman, he takes his weapon. He takes dead aim. He takes dead aim on that guy. And he looks at the Boss. He says, Boss, I can't do it. He says, you can't do it. What do you mean? I can't do it, boss. He says, why not? He says, well, you know, boss, I've been knowing this guy a long time. Ever since he's about that big. I just can't do it, you know? So you see, we really do need guidance as we enter in and out of relationships, and we think of genuine and lifelong and unconditional. The experiences that you will encounter while competing in the sport of football will truly provide you with the ability to distinguish who you can count on and who you can't. And I think all the players know what I mean. When you go out in the trenches, when you're playing football, you go to practice every day, you go to war on Friday nights and Saturday nights, you know who you respect and who you can count on. That's what this game will teach you. It'll give you that ability to distinguish about, hey, who's real and who's not real. Also, remember, as a student athlete, football player, you'll live in a glass house. And in the spotlight, you will determine how you're perceived, either as a leader or as a person who is easily influenced. The sport of football will allow you to put into focus the principles and dynamics of leadership. It's been said that the mark of a true leader is a person who can lead himself. It says you will determine the level early in your life of your success by the way you carry yourself, whether it's in the classroom, whether it's one-on-one, whether it's in a crowd, whatever the circumstances. I heard it said once, lead by example, and when all else fails, use words. This is a style we should all aspire to. Because to be a good leader and an effective leader, you've got to be a creative thinker. Using words will help you to achieve that. This game not only develops leadership, but it helps a person to understand that there's no I in team. It helps us not only to realize our rights and privileges, but also our obligations. I must also say, from a parental standpoint and from a head coach standpoint, as I promote this game and as you parents support your sons as they play this game, we must be demanding. We are trying to prepare young people for the 21st century. Sometimes in coaching, this can be a problem, demanding that all your players live up to high standards. What I mean by this is that we as coaches should not allow our players to conduct themselves any differently than we'd allow our sons to conduct themselves. You know, sometimes you see that, and it's kind of hard sometimes to make players live up to high standards. I was reading in the paper today, Tubby Smith is experiencing that right now. Image and identity. Either you create it or someone will create it for you, and you might not like it. For example, some coaches will allow players to wear earrings. Sometimes as many as 6 and 7, but they wouldn't hire anybody like that. Sometimes they'll let players use profanity to no end, but wouldn't let their sons do it. When I first arrived at JMU, I remember my first team meeting, talking to my team. I was talking to them about team discipline. I told them, hey, in my program, we won't wear earrings. When you walk into a building, you take your hat off. You don't wear your pants down around your butt, pull them up, and we don't act like men. Because that's the way I'm going to run my program. And I heard one of the players say, you know, Coach is right. He said, we should make more sacrifices for the team. But you know, I thought about that and it reminded me. There was a quote made by Fielding Yost over 100 years ago. And he said, to me, no coach in America has ever asked a player to make a sacrifice. He says just the opposite. Live clean, come clean, think clean. Stop doing all the things that hurt you physically, mentally, and morally. And start doing all the things that make you keener, finer, and more confident. After all, our role as coaches and parents is to develop young leaders to be keener, finer, and more confident. We must continue to discourage young people from migrating towards lifestyle habits that will adversely affect their chances at success in life. For example, Randy Moss, superstar wide receiver at Marshall, cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars in this past NFL draft because of lifestyle issues. But most importantly, someone else created his identity, and it will take him a lifetime to correct that. Talent won't overcome a bad image. Again, you control it, how you're perceived. You must think it, and you must live it. It's been said once that your life is shaped by your thoughts. And even from a biblical standpoint, I think it's read in the book of Proverbs from Ephesians that as a man thinks, so shall he be. There's the last quote I'd like to share with you in closing, and this is from a great news anchor, and he described the game of football like this. He says, the game of football combines working class traditions with white-collar skills. 11 minds and bodies in harmony on the playing field, reinforced and directed by similar circuitry on the sidelines. He said the greatest heroes are those who live by the values learned on the football field. That was said by Tom Brokaw from NBC News, and a guy who I respect a great deal in his opinions about our sport. That was a great quote. And closing, I'd like to, everybody remembers this cliche. Do as I say, not as I do. Well, let me tell you, that's a fool talk, okay? It doesn't work to teach young people. We must live by the standards that we teach. Also, I'd like to close by saying good luck tomorrow, All-Stars. Once again, congratulations. You've obviously had great careers. Good luck tomorrow night, and good luck on your college campuses. College football is exciting. It's a great time in your life. Again, for 21 years, that's how I made a living. And I wouldn't choose another profession if I had to. Coaching and football is the greatest thing that's happened to me in my lifetime. And again, I wish you all the best of luck. And thanks again for the invite here. And thank you to the folks in the days. Appreciate it.
Our next award is one that was established several years ago. We had a gentleman who was our president at one time, our board for a lot of times, many years. He was our historian. He was a man who represented the best in high school coaching, Art Tainer, who was a tremendous individual. Unfortunately, several years ago he passed away, and we decided it was fitting to name a Player of the Year in Ohio after Art. He was a true gentleman of the game and a person who was very unforgettable what he doing. And he always had the best interest of kids at heart. And so each year, each region will nominate a player from their region, and then the board of directors will select from there after going over all the accomplishments of all the players. And we will pick who we think is Mr. Ohio football for the past season. This year's winner is truly a great football player. A young man who's won all sorts of accolades and deserving of every one of them, and he's going to go on and have a tremendous college career, I'm sure. Our winner this year is Kenny Peterson from Canton Gitlin. Receiving a plaque that he will keep himself. There's also a plaque that will be presented and given in the school. It's a rotating award that goes to the winner each year. It will stay in Canton McKinley High School for 1 year. Then wherever the next winner is, it will go there. And it's to perpetuate the memory of really a great coach and a great person, Art Tainer.
I'd like to call up two of our players that we've chosen to say a few words this evening. That would be Dave Vergone and Kitty Peterson.
I'd first like to thank the administration, the community of Massillon, the sponsors, and my teammates for a great week. I know personally, seeing the Hall of Fame during the week, and it's just, I've never been there before, and there's a lot of these guys, and we'll always remember that throughout the week and for the rest of our lives, I guess. Also, all the people who help the community, the sponsors. I mean, without them, this wouldn't be possible. We've been hearing about how the dial dropped to the sponsorship, and just the community has picked up for everybody. And I think we all like to thank them. And I hope, as far as me, my teammates, and I, just for a good game tomorrow night, you guys enjoy it.
I would like to thank the coaches, my teammates, and the city of Massillon for this great week. All the sponsors that put forth their time to make our stay in Massillon better. And thank the Hall of Fame, King Crocodiles, and for all the great business. This week has been a great experience for me and my teammates. And we all became pretty good friends, in this last week. And we got great memories that we're going to take home with us and treasure for the rest of our lives. And thanks for everything.
Yes, our two speakers. Defensive back from Lima Senior, Joe Sellers, and Rocky Boyman, defensive back from Cincinnati St. Xavier. Come on up, man.
Good evening. My name is Joe Sellers. I'm speaking on behalf of the South team. First of all, I want to give honor to God.
Excuse me, we just had a change in the...
First of all, I want to give honor to God, who's the strength of my life. I want to thank all you people who came out to support this banquet. I want to thank the Massillon community for taking this in and treating us very well. I want to give thanks to all my teammates who we've come to be a close unit, like a family. I want to wish good luck to the North team. And I just pray that everybody has a nice time and nobody gets hurt. Thanks.
Good evening. My name is Rocky Boyman of the South Squad. I'd like to start off first by thanking Mr. Henry and the other members of the All-Star Committee for putting on such a great event in honor of the greatest game in America. I'd also like to thank the sponsors for all the money that they donated for the meals and housing and everything. And also thanks to the Massillon people for welcoming us with open arms. Over this 1 week, over the course of this week, I've never seen a group of guys really come together as a team as much as these guys have. And I think before you see a lot of great football players, but you also see a lot of great men. And I've developed a lot of friendships over this weekend, which I think will be lasting. So I guess in closing, I'd also thank the coaches for putting together a team in such a short time. I'd like to wish the North good luck as well, and hope that we all may play to the best of our abilities. Thanks.
Well, one thing we know, Bucky can certainly kick the football. We had the opportunity to watch him do his thing last year during the regular season in the Moeller-Massillon game. So he will be kicking into a stiff wind, however, as that wind right now is blowing from the north towards the south, towards the scoreboard end of the stadium.
I had to go pick up my papers a blow away here just a second ago. It's a very short kick, picked up across the 30 to the 35, up to about the 40-yard line.
That was number 40, Bill, Mike Daring of the North, who picked up that football. Linebacker, 6'5", 220 pounds from Cary, uncommitted right now as far as his college is concerned. Now the North with the offense on the field, and they'll start at their own 39-yard line.
Dave Ragone out of St. Ignatius, of course, with the Wildcats, will be the quarterback.
Football is on the 39-yard line.
At the 39, the handoff will be to the tailback, cutting straight up the middle of the field. That's going to be Fisher, and he's going to pick up about 2 yards to about the 41.
Defense unable to stunt in this ball game tonight.
Tim Love, they split in to the right side out of Cloverleaf. As Ragone three-step back, and he's going to throw this one down the middle at the 40-yard line. Incomplete, meant down there for the split in Ed House. To right, it's going to be Ed House. As Ragone now rolling to his right, the left-hander, his pass Incomplete, meant for Jamar Martin, coming out of the backfield up at about the 45-yard line.
But Cincinnati Moeller, 6'4", 230, headed for the University of Miami, and we'll now see our first punt of the ball game, and wind now blowing towards the east.
Tom Lipinski standing back at about a zone 28-yard line. We'll get this one off, and this is a high spiral. It's going to be fielded at the 25. And up across to the 26 and 27, but that's off.
Well, he
quarterback for the South, Cincinnati Princeton grad, heading to Kentucky. It's an I backfield for the South. And the first pass down the sideline, incomplete on that far sideline.
The pass was overthrown.
Red now will be the flanker to the left side, as Harrison will hand it off, this time up across to the 25 to the 30-yard line.
Back into the middle and moved the ball all the way up to the 30, picking up 5.
3rd and 5 for the South. The pitch on that right side, up across the 35 to about the, well, he may have his first down just across the 35-yard
line, so it'll be first down for the South at that point.
First down of the ball game. Again, I-backs for the South. Looked like might have been a motion as Harrison now dropping back, being pursued. Now he's going to throw one straight down the middle, deep, and it's going to be caught inside the 20 to about the 17 or 18-yard line. That was to Robert Red. Harrison almost got caught in the backfield, eluded a couple of tackles, dropped further back, and then simply let one go.
To the South.
1st and 10, ball at the 17-yard line, they mark it. Again, the quick handoff this time to the fullback slot inside the 15 to about the 14. 6.
47-yard pass setting up this scoring drive. A big play for the South as they present the first scoring threat of the ball game, Bill.
Dante Green, the flanker to the left this time. The quick handoff. Brinker with it. We'll pick up maybe 2 on the play to a
3rd and 4 situation from the 12.
This time Red, the flanker to the left this time. As Harrison rolling out here, will hand it off to, looks like Brinker once more. Going to be short of his first down, however.
We have a flag too, Bill. I think we might have had somebody move just a little bit too quickly. Know where Red's at. If you're on the North coaching staff, you're telling your young men, watch for number 1. You have to know where he's at all the time. He's gotten free twice here tonight.
He goes in motion this time to the left. As Harrison dropping back.
Looking for him.
Yes, he is. Throwing it to the end.
Oh, what a play.
Yeah, it goes out of bounds. He went into the end zone, had to come back for it.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
About the 1.
Right, the only reason player when he decides what college he's going to.
1st and goal, ball at the 1. And looks like we might have, well, they'll go in for the score. I thought again a lineman might have been moving. It looked like it, but no call. That was Brinker, the youngster out of Martinsbury, heading to Ohio U and the Bobcats. So, the Moeller Crusader kicker. But he's going to Ball State. Snap back, good. Kick is up and good.
I thought for sure he'd go division to a Division I Big Ten school or something the way he can kick.
Well, decided to go with Ball State. 7-0, South on top. We'll be back with that South kickoff right after we give you this timeout. As we return to Paul Brown Tiger Stadium, Puckey was just getting ready to kick it off, and the wind has blown it off the tee.
Bill,
so we'll have to place it there once more.
On that touchdown drive by the South, after fielding a punt at their own 25, they go 75 yards in 9 plays. The touchdown run, a 1-yard run up the middle by Chad Brinkner. The kick by Puckey was good for the extra point. With 8:14 to play, the South leads the North by a 7-0 count.
All right, we're set to go once more. Puckey to kick it off, and this ball is going to go deep, and it's going to be fielded there by Fisher. Straight up to the 20, to the 25, and he gets to about the 28. Almost broke that tackle. All right, for the North. Ragone, the quarterback, will hand it off to his tailback. That's the fullback, Martin, picking up about 3. I-backs as Ragone dropping back. The left-hander looking. firing one. This is going to be complete. Up across the, this is to Sean Robinson, who'll have his first down across the 45, and their first down of the game as well. Official blows his whistle, and we got what? Apparently we're going to have a delay of the game, as one official said he saw a streak of lightning somewhere. So they're going to pull the players off the field. So we're going to have a slight delay here for a few minutes.
Past week, and had an opportunity, however, to talk to Russ. And at 91 years old, Bill, he is still an avid Massillon Tiger football fan. And he asked me if I would please say hello. So hello, Russ.
All right. We're ready to resume. We're going back to pass this one, and it's incomplete, I believe. Yeah.
Well, there's one that should have been
yard line as they trail on this one, 7-0. It's Sean Robinson splitting out to the right side as they put Rozier now in motion to this right as well. The quick handoff. This is to the fullback, Martin, up across midfield to about the 49, 48 yard line of the South.
Or the South 47.
All right, again, it's I-backs with Robinson, the flanker to the right, as Ragone rolling to his right, being pursued. Now throwing one. This one's going to be incomplete. He had North standing back at his own 40-yard line. Robert Red back deep as Lipinski's punt. Off of that left side, it's going to be fielded back there and cutting up that far sideline, and this stepping out of bounds about the 20, 21-yard line. Yard line is where they mark it out of bounds at, so we'll go from there. Red will be the flanker to the left. This time split backs. Fumble on the play on the exchange, and then the quarterback, Harrison, will fall right on it.
Now with their second possession.
And again, I-backs as Harrison dropping back. Well, handoff. And up across to the 20 to about the 21-yard line, but that's all. As Dante Green this time is the split into the left. Harrison straight back. He's going to go to Green down this near sideline, and it's out of bounds.
Well, Good probably wanted to go there when Tom Osborne was the coach. And
okay, punting situation, and he gets this one off. And it's going to be fielded, and then, driven back. Fine coverage.
Yeah, great.
On the part of the South. Right.
Started their first drive at the 39, their second at the 29. This one starts at the 35.
Split backs this time. As this pass is complete down this near sideline to Fisher, driving out of bounds as he gets into South territory. And we do have, looks like, yeah, we have a new quarterback in there for the North. We'll pick him up in just a second as he will into the flat, incomplete, meant there for Fisher, but shortly 7-0. Ed House will be the split into the left this time. The pitch back to Fisher, and he's driven out of bounds. He's going to lose back to about the 45-11. I-backs once more for the North. It's Floyd. Wants to put this one up. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Down at about the 25-yard line. Punting situation once more for the North. Lipinski back to do the punting, standing at his own 45. And this high spiral.
They're going to let it go.
And they're going to go, and it's going to bounce into the end zone and out of play. So the automatic touchback will give the South the ball at their own 20-yard line.
25, the second time on their 20, and now this third drive begins on their 20 as well.
First down, 10. As the South will put their fullback in motion. The pass is complete up across the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
Position here on a second and short situation.
Second down and about 2. As they will put their flanker in motion. The quick handoff, and they're going to get their first down across the 30 to the 32. 30.
All of a sudden, that second and short situation becomes second and long.
All right. For the South, they will put Red, the split into the left this time. The quick handoff on that right side across to about the 29-yard line. Okay, quarterback in there now. This is Ty Massarelli. And he will hand it off. They're going to get their first down. Hand it to the up back. Okay, Cy Grant, the flanker to the left now. He's out of New Philly. I-backs, Massarelli, rolling to his left now. And now he'll fire it, and it's incomplete. Meant for Grant right at the midfield. Red will be the flanker to the right this time. I-backs once more. As Massarelli dropping straight back. The left-hander looking. Now cutting up across and almost caught from behind. Now firing it. Complete. Up to the midfield inside the north to the 49-yard line. That pass to Ruben Dunbar.
Across the middle and made a nice gain for a first down.
First down and 10. Grant will be the split into the left this time. Massarelli the quick handoff this time to Chad Brinker.
Put 270-pounder headed to Walsh.
Dante Green, the flanker to the right. As Massarelli rolling to his right and then brought down. As he cuts up, maybe gets a yard at the most. All right, Grant, the split into the left as they will put, and we got flags on the play.
Well, just when he's covered by number 20 for the North, and that's Clemens again.
He is split to the left. I-backs as the throw right over the middle.
What a catch.
Great catch by Red.
I'll tell you what, another fantastic move. You know, we talked about Nate Clemens being the #1 defensive back recruit in the state, but I'm telling you, this Red is quite a receiver. He made a fake inside that just completely took Clemens off balance. An outstanding matchup here anytime Clemens goes against Red. That's just fun to watch.
Well, Red is split to the left, but everybody else is in tight. I-backs. As Massarelli will hand it off, and they're fighting for the first down.
Going to be close.
They didn't get it, Joe.
No, not where the officials marking it, they didn't. Actually, they're going to lose a couple inches.
Split backs for the North on first down and 10. As the quarterback rolling to his left now, and he's going to keep it. And he'll be knocked out of bounds at that far side as he picks up about 3 yards on the play to about the 43.
Well, they'll probably get one more play here in this first quarter.
Antoine Floyd, the quarterback, will hand it off to Rozier of McKinley, and he may have got a yard, but that's about it. That's the final play of this first quarter. We've played one. It's the South 7, the North nothing. Back with that third down North play after we give you this. Timeout.
In the sense that it's been pretty even, Steven, back and forth.
Antoine Floyd, the quarterback. Floyd, of course, out of Youngstown Cheney. As he will hand it off to his back, but he's going to lose about 2 or 3 yards.
Oh, that's kind of been able to capitalize here so far.
Lipinski to do the punting. High spiral, nice punt.
And they're going to let it go.
Away from it. It's going to bounce on into the end zone.
And they will start at their 20.
Back in at the quarterback spot for the South now on first and 10. Red again, the flanker to the right as the quick handoff this time to looks like Brinker up. See, the second down and 3. Cy Grant will be the split into the left. Red, the flanker to the right. As the handoff this time, this is Brinker, but he's not going to go very far.
No, they try looking at defensively.
Think the quarterback just take that snap and go.
Yeah, for inches.
And he does.
But he didn't get. Boy, well, I think he got it.
He may have gotten it now.
On second effort.
Right.
Yeah, they're marking it on this side of the 30. So.
As Grant will be the split into the right. The quick handoff this time to Green.
Well, they had a mix up. 8:55 to play. Second quarter, South leads 7-0. They have the football.
Dante Green, the wide receiver, as Harrison rolling to his left, and now the quick hand. He keeps a hold of it himself, crosses to the 30, gets back to maybe the line of scrimmage.
Who's split out wide to the left side, Bill.
And Dante Green split to the right. As Harrison now, it's a quick pitch. This time to Clark. Up across the 30, 35 to the 40. He's going to get the first down.
Well, I tell you what,
great effort.
Kind of a
pass.
pass.
But then he jumped out ahead of the two defensive players coming in on Harrison, and he just simply flipped the ball, tossed it to him. As Harrison keeps now on first down and 10, and he'll carry it to about the 44-yard line. Grant will be the split into the left, as Red is the flanker to the right. As Harrison dropping back now, being pursued. Now toss one right over the middle, and this is complete to Grant at the north 32-yard line. Full of defensive players on him. Good footwork on the part of the quarterback.
He's quick.
Yes, he is. The quick handoff to Brinker this time, crossing to about the 29-yard line for the South. Will be the split into the left, and Donnie Green becomes the flanker on the right side. Offset I-backs this time for the South. The quick handoff, Brinker once more, crossing the 25 to about the 24. So it's a third down and 2, a long 2. I-backs once more, and the Harrison rolling to his left. He's going to throw one, and he overthrows him.
Boy, he had him wide open, too.
Yes, he did that.
But the ball was very badly overthrown. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pookie in to attempt the, it's going to be a 42-yard field goal.
No wind right now at all, Bill. Wind has stopped.
On this near side, the kick is up, plenty of distance, and it's good. And the South goes up 10-0. 42-yard field goal by Tom Pookie out of Cincinnati Moeller. Will play for Ball State. 5:36 remaining here in this first half. South 10, North nothing. Back with the South kickoff after we give you this timeout. 10-0 South on top. Pookie has the ball teed at that 35-yard line for the South. The kick's going to come up short, taken up across the 25 to the 30. And then up to the 35-yard line. Dave Ragone back at quarterback now for the North. I-backs as Ragone will hand it off to Rozier, but maybe a yard, and that's about it.
Controlling the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 36-yard line, a 1-yard gain.
North very quick to go. The quick pass, this is complete, and then out of bounds. That pass to Ed House. They'll pick up about, they get it to the 40-yard line. So, all right, I-backs once more for the North. As Ragone dropping back. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield.
Number 45 from the South, and that's Sean Nelson, a defensive lineman, 6'4", 245 pounds from Kettering Fairmont, position of their own.
4th down 11. Lipinski standing back at his own 25 to punt this ball. This is going to go off the side of his foot, and it's going to bounce. We got a flag as well. Picked up now and fallen on back at the 43-yard line.
Now they're saying that the South
player the ball, they're saying they do, but there's a flag up here at midfield, so let's see what the flag is about.
And did a South player touch the football? Yes, they did.
Yeah.
They're giving it to the North.
Well, let's see what the flag is about. We haven't determined the flag yet.
Yeah, that was not a wise move at all by the South to field that punt. That was a punt that went almost straight up in the air. Another opportunity at 4:10 to get back in this ball game.
Ed House is split into the left. It's I-backs for the North as Ragone will hand off to Rozier.
3:53 clock running here before the halftime.
As Ragone will go down this near sideline. It is hot to House inside the 15 to about the 14. A little bit of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, a little bit of pushing and shoving.
But while they move the chains at 3:41, and now the clock begins to move again. On 1st down and 10. Ragone back to pass. Throwing one into the end zone. It is
knocked down.
Picked off.
No, it was knocked down at the last second. Looked like a beautiful pass. Touchdown.
2nd down 10. I-backs as a ball is handed off to Rozier, but he's not going to go anywhere. Put themselves back into it. This time Ed House will be the split into the right. Oh, we got movement.
They went on a long count. And what was a positive move turns into a negative, and now they're looking at 3rd and 17.
All right. House again to split in as
here comes pressure.
Yes, Ragone, and it's incomplete right over the middle.
Almost completed to number 78 of the.
We're going to get flags.
Almost thrown right to Brandon Bridges, the defensive lineman from Hamilton. He had the only opportunity to catch the ball. Now the key is who is the penalty against, because if it's a 15-yarder against the South,
it's going to be 15, one way or the other, maybe both.
Well, now here comes the official.
Got that ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on white. We've also got a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on the red. We'll penalize it in the order of occurrence.
From about the 33-yard line. This would be Nick Lotz out of Findlay. Kick is up. Good.
Well, that puts them back to within one touchdown, and that's what they wanted to do, of course. So that's a big play for them as they come through with the field goal that at the 2:19 mark of the second quarter.
Who did the kick the field goal will also be kicking off here for the North. And this kick, high.
Nice kick.
Yes. Back to Green at about the 5, over across the 10, 15, 20. And then Slibs as he cuts up to about the 23.
Yeah, if indeed they are content to go in with a 7-point lead.
Michael Morrison, the quarterback now out of Kinston, as he's back, and he's going to be brought down back at about the 15-yard line.
Towards the scoreboard end.
All right, Sal, ready? I-backs. As Morrison, the quarterback, back to throw. This is incomplete. We got a flag.
Field position and some time to do something. You got to believe that you certainly would think the South, if they run the ball, the North will call timeout immediately. So they're going to have to come up with a big play here. And actually, they fumble the snap.
And the North may have it. There's a flag, and they do.
Well, we could be looking at a tie ball game here in just a minute or so. As again, what happened was in protection on the first couple of plays, and then of course a bad exchange. And now the North in excellent position to tie this ball game up as they'll take over on the South 16-yard line. And so some mental mistakes by the South, allowing the North to get right back into this ball game potentially if they can move these 16 yards in a minute and 20 seconds.
Second down and 10. I-backs for the North. House is the split into the far side as Ragone will hand it off to Fisher. He'll carry it to about the 11-yard line. Delay now, they get Robinson on his right alignment to this left. As Ragone dropping back, he'll throw one distance to Robinson, way out of bounds.
A nice play though by number 2.
North with plenty of time. I-backs as they now will switch, and they will put Fisher in motion to the right as Ragone dropping straight back. As he keeps the ball now, and then he fumbled the ball, and I believe the North does recover it, however, inside the 5, at about the 4.
The South got it. Well, he tried to run with the football. He got pressure from the backside from the clock now. Back on their own 10-yard line, or 9-yard line.
10 will red is the flanker to the right, and the quarterback will keep it, cut it up to about the 12. And
I think the North, though, would use their timeouts and try to at least, if they're going to run the ball, try to at least force a punt. Maybe you can block a punt. You can make a play. Why take 3 timeouts to the locker room with you?
Well,
they don't do you any good in the locker room.
Talk about them.
I guess.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
All right, that's going to do it. We are at halftime with the South leading this one 10-3. We will come back. Whistle sounds as Lotz approaches. This kickoff high and deep, back to about the 2-yard line. This is Green up across the 25. It's lost the ball.
North got it.
See, the North has it.
Brought the ball right straight up the middle of the field.
First and 10, and the North will take over at their own 27. Power eye backfield this time. First time we've seen that formation. The quick handoff to Fisher crosses to about the 25.
Awful lot for the South confidence, and it's going to do a lot to deflate the North confidence.
Everybody in tight, and it looks like the South has moved, and it's going to cost them 5.
That's what he's going to go back to. Now, whether or not that will work in an all-star game remains to be seen. But now
they have to throw it, though.
Yeah, they have to throw it a certain amount of time. Absolutely correct.
Well, the 5-yard penalty moves it to the 21.
A lot to deflate them.
Well, we're same formation.
Just the
and
opposite
again,
side.
This is Fisher.
He's got
on
the
that
corner.
side, 15, and then loses the ball as he goes out of bounds at about the 10 or 11.
Well, that time.
The offensive line, everybody tight, and again, power eye backfield. And the handoff once more on this right side now, and losing about a yard on the play, maybe.
Yeah, I tried to.
Second down, 11. Ball at the 12. And the pitch this time to Fisher. Again, going on that left side, breaking one tackle, and then going out of bounds on that far side, inside the 10.
To the North with a 3rd and 8 situation on the 9-yard line of the South.
All right, they break their formation they've been in now. They go to an I-back. And the quick handoff to Rozier. He breaks one tackle, gets to about the 5. He's going to
question about that.
I-backs on 4th and 4 at the 5. They have to get the first down to the 1. As Ragone now rolling to his left, throwing one, it's
incomplete.
Incomplete. Had to wait and see when the official ruled it incomplete.
At their defense, try to hold the South deep in their own territory and retain this field position that they have so that they can get an opportunity to get back on the board.
Ty Massarelli, the quarterback now. I-backs for the South. They're at their own 5-yard line. As Massarelli back into his end zone. He's going to throw one down that sideline, but he overthrows him.
We got a flag too, Bill.
Maybe he cut up too soon, perhaps. It was a Fisher over there on that far side that threw it.
Oh, there's one over here too. Big defensive series here for the North.
Ty Massarelli, the quarterback, out of Belair High School, going to Ohio State. As the South in motion, Massarelli into the, oh boy, incomplete. It was meant, I believe, for Chad Breaker, but he was in 10. As again, they'll put Cy Grant, the split into left. We got whistle and a flag, and apparently it's going to be too much time.
Okay, here he comes. He'll be wide left.
All right, I-backs. Massarelli back into his end zone, the left-hander.
That's who they're going to.
Going to go to Red, and it's incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you, he was covered by number 20, Clements, again, and some of the fans wanted an interference call, but I think they were just running step for step. He was right.
Did you see Red as he went by Clements there? Grabbed his hand? Just to let him know, acknowledge him.
Yeah, that was just great coverage.
He played great.
That was just great coverage. And as I said, that's the type of matchup you want to look for. That's what's fun to watch in an all-star game. North defense did what they had to do. Despite their offense letting them down, the defense has held. South will kick now from the back of their end zone. North should come out of this with excellent field position.
They're coming after him. He does get it off, but
short kick.
It's going to be way short. It's going to be fielded at about the 32. It's going the wrong way. Back to the 36 where he's brought down.
But you never run east to west. You always want to run north and south.
Well, North having some trouble substituting right now.
And we might have a delay.
All right, we're going to go to a power eye back. As Ragone hands it to Rozier. And again, he's going nowhere. He's going to lose a couple of yards. Golden opportunities. Offset I-backs. The pitchback this time. Fisher with it across the 40,
Found
35, 30. Inside the 30 to about the 29. He will be short of his first down.
Here. This time they're going to go split backs.
Ragone, the quarterback.
Oh,
and
motion.
The North has jumped this time.
Yep.
Going to cost them 5.
Wide.
Up to the left side. They have Sean Robinson, the flanker, to the left. As Ragone back to throw. Now throwing it, it's going to be incomplete. Up way short. He had a lot of pressure on him.
That'll give the South the ball in the 20 if he doesn't make it, unless it's blocked.
So this would be a 50-yard field goal. Snap is good. Kick is up, but it's going to be short and wide left.
Out of bounds and put the South deep. The South's been very effective at moving the ball from the 20-yard line. For a 2-point conversion to take the lead, so that in that regard, the field goal might make sense.
All right, South with the ball at their own 20. I-backs. The quick handoff this time. Breaking a tackle. Coming on this left side. Across the 30 to the 35 to the 36.
Well, that got outside the defender for a big gainer.
1st and 10. Offset backs. The quick handoff this time on that right side, crossing to about the 37 or 38 yard line. Put Cy Grant the split into the right side. The quick handoff on the counter back this way, back to about the 30. Well, they're going to give him forward progress. Up. It's Robert Red now. The split into this left side as the quarterback back to throw this one. It is complete to Clark, but he's going to lose yardage.
Yeah, that time they went with an offset eye all out from their 20 all the way out to the 34.
Harrison to do the punting, gets this one off.
Nice kick.
Yes. It's going to go back, and it's going to be fielded by the South Uppercross, the near sideline, stepping out of bounds at about the 37 or 38 and with the left side. Split backs as they have Robinson the flanker to the right. Back, quarterback this time, and the pass is incomplete.
Stadium.
House, the split in to the right this time. I-backs. They put Fisher in motion now out of that I-back set as Antoine Floyd back there cuts up across now to the 40 to about the 42 or 43. Campbell from Perry in at that tight end spot. Ed House is the split into the right. Again to put Fisher in motion as the pass is meant for Robinson, incomplete. Punting situation. Snap back, it's good. And this punt, high kick this time. And it's brought back, and he's fallen. Oh, I thought he fell down.
No, I don't think well, did he? Yeah, they're saying it did.
Blowing his whistle. All right, for the South. Quarterback, it's still Harrison. The quick handoff this time up across the 10 of Riverview, heading to Kent State. Second down and 5. I-backs once more for the South. The pitchback this time up across the 15. Well, not quite to the 15, to about the 14. And that was Chad Brinker. Flag. So they'll move the ball up to the 29-yard line. First down and 10 for the South.
Big penalty.
Yes. Dante Green splits to the right side. I-backs as Mazzarelli rolling back, being pursued, and going to run out of bounds. He throws it away as Mazzarelli dropping straight back, throwing one. This is incomplete. It was meant for Brinker as Mazzarelli will drop back, breaking one tackle but not the second one. He's brought down in that backfield.
Back South quarterback to look upfield.
All right, Harrison once more to do the punting. High kick this time, and it's going to bounce out of bounds up near midfield.
Defense continues to give you that type of field position,
I guess. All right, quick handoff this time to Rozier, and he may get a yard. Straight up the
Dean Masakowski, 6'3", 300 pounds in Benedictine, headed for Purdue.
All right, that's the end of the quarter. We have played 3. It's now the South 10, the North 3. Back with fourth and final quarter action after we take this timeout. As we return for the fourth and final quarter action, incomplete pass by, it'll be Ed House, the split into the right. Tony Fisher, the split into the left. And now they put Fisher in motion as Floyd dropping back. Being pursued in that backfield, and he's going to be brought down.
Boy, that's a ton.
Way back at his own 30 down, so Lipinski will do the punting. Snap back's good. And this punt, fine punt. High spiral, driving him back to about the 15, and we got a flag right away. That's going to be a clipping penalty, I know, on the South. And there's another flag. First and 10 from the South 4-yard line. The handoff off that right side, up across the 5 to about the 7. I-backs for the South now on second down. The handoff once more. Brinker
line. So passing has been the key here. Not a lot of running.
This is Michael Morrison, the quarterback.
Oh, there might be one. There might be. Oh.
And he'll come up to about the 24, 25. Again, that's spring. Ball at the 25 of the South now. Morrison, the quarterback. As they put Clark in motion. The handoff, this is Brinker again. Crossing up to about the 29-yard line. So a pretty smart youngster as well. All right, Clark is the fullback. Brinker the tailback. Again, Brinker with it. Up to about the 34 or 35-yard line. And he's going to be very close. The clock continues to move once more at the 8:20 mark. Ibacks. And we'll see if Morrison just falls forward with the snap of the ball at quarterback. No, he's going to hand it off. This will, well, he's going to apparently get the first down, but barely. You're going to create a loss. This time he made it. First down and 10. Morrison back to throw this one. It is incomplete. It was Min out there. Second down and 10. Morrison dropping back. Whistle and a flag as play is stopped. Dante Green, the flanker to the right this time. As Morrison on the handoff. Brinker with it. Up back to about the 35.
Mistake here. Keep the South looking at a long field because the North rather, because they haven't had much success moving the football.
Morrison back's going to go to Red down the field, driving for it, just off his fingertips.
Well, I'll tell you, between those two fine football players.
Harrison back in punt formation will kick this from his own 25. And they between the two North receivers, and throwing back down inside the 15 now. For first and 10 at their own 13-yard line. 6:37 remaining. As Ragone will hand off this to his back. He leaped over the front of the center of that line, but once
in his safety position.
That was Robinson with the ball. Second down, Ragone back to throw. And down that near far sideline, it's incomplete.
They just cannot get anything going offensively at all.
Ibacks, as we're going back to throw. Over the middle, this one is incomplete, meant for Sean Robinson. Nick Lotz in this punt. Oh, fine punt. High spiral. Going back for this, and at about the 35-yard line is Fisher.
That's Red.
And he will cut up this near sideline inside the North 45 to about
ability to get open.
Ibacks for the South. And again, it's a fake handoff. Harrison will keep it and
side. Why risk a bad pitch when your spacing isn't proper?
Cy Grant, they split in to the left. They will send Dante Green in motion, and the handoff down to about the 37, the first down. Again, Robert Red this time is they split into the left side. As Harrison keeping it, now rolling back, throwing it incomplete inside the 30 to the 25 to about the 22 or 23-yard line. This will be Dante Green, the flanker on this right side, as the quick handoff. Brinker with it to the 20, inside to about the 19.
The tire is the South finally putting together what appears to be the first drive by either team in this second half.
Harrison keeping it on this left side, slips and falls as he went to cut up. Red again will be the flanker to the right side. Everybody else is in tight. Offset backs with Clark and Brinker.
Fullback.
This is Clark. He'll go on that left side inside the 20 to about the 18. This is Pookie, of course, out of Cincinnati Moeller.
And we got
whistle, kicks up, but it's way long.
They're going to go for it. Let's see if they give it to the tailback or the fullback. 4th and 1.
Everybody in tight.
Oh, we had motion.
Yes, we did.
Now you might see the field goal.
Yeah, a 24-yard line, so it'll be a 34-yard field goal attempt. Kick it's up, and
no good.
Good, went off to the left.
Well, he didn't get a lot of foot in the ball. It kind of sailed sideways. A breath of excitement back into the game if you can get excited about this North offense.
Well, you never. Minute 56 remaining. Ibacks, Ragone, of course, the quarterback out of St. Ignatius, the left-hander. dropping back, throwing one over the middle, complete.
There's
a tackle.
There he goes.
40, 35, 30. He breaks the second tackle. He will go and score. That touchdown pass to Sean Robinson out of Warren Harding.
Well, you know, we talked about it. It only takes one play.
And we got the one play.
And we got the one play. The only offensive spark of the night comes for the North with 1:44 left in the ball game. Now, can they tie it?
Nick Lutz to attempt the extra point. Snap.
It's blocked.
And the South, well, it's still going loose, but that's it.
There can be a flag there, and probably should be a flag. I don't think we're going to get one. The kickoff.
This is Mazzarelli, that quarterback for the South, as he will hand it off.
Now, you don't want to call timeout yet.
Red is the split into the left.
Well, they're
side.
going to throw the ball.
And it's complete. He breaks that tackle and then brought down up at the 40-yard line. Oh, boy, this time, Mazzarelli, the quarterback, long count. And he will keep the ball, and they're fighting forward, and he's going to get the first down, and that's going to do it.
That'll do it.
Whistle. And maybe that's a delay.
There's a hand.
Again, Mazzarelli at quarterback, and again. Now
there you go. That's the right.
Stabs and then knees down.
That's what I thought he'd do on first down, but that's going to end the ball game. One timeout left for the North. They can use it, and they do.
And they're going to.
Well, their game with an apparent 1-point victory, 10-9.
And again, Mazzarelli takes the snap, and he kneels down, and
now
that
the North
will be the final play.
Yeah, they cannot stop it anymore.
No. So we're down to the final 3, 2, 1, and that's it. Final score here tonight, it's the South 10, the North 9, and for the second straight season, the South has defeated the North by 1 point. A year ago, 33-32. Tonight, 10-9.
Congratulations to the team from the South and Kerry Vanakovic and his fine coaching staff and his South squad on a great ball game tonight. His assistant coaches were Dan Wesson of the Shenandoah, Jack O'Rourke of Springfield Shawnee, and Dick Knox of Harrison. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the announcement of the MVP trophies. For the North, Tony Fisher. And that is for offense. And the offensive MVP for the South, Robert Red. Now, the defensive MVPs for the North. Kenny Peterson. Number 81 for the North. And for the South, number 31, Tommy Wildbacher. Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to both teams in the South and to the MVPs, and we'll see you all next year. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, with Roxanne Westover and Chrissy Gray, please come to the West press box. That's the homestand press box. Roxanne Westover